Do you believe that the music you listen to, the soundtracks, the pop hits, the very sonic landscape of our modern world could be secretly designed to keep you in a state of low-grade anxiety? It sounds like a conspiracy theory until you look at the frequency. Today, virtually all music is tuned to 440 Hz. And today, we are going to prove that this tuning is not a neutral standard, but perhaps the great lie that disconnects your mind and body from the natural rhythm of the universe. For those who understand the secret language of vibration, 440 Hz is a frequency of tension. It stimulates the intellect, but strains the soul. Conversely, there is a frequency that history tried to erase, 432 Hz. This frequency resonates with the earth itself, with the human heart, and with the sacred geometry that governs all creation. This is not meditation music. This is a scientific and historical investigation into the forbidden frequency. We will dive deep into the suppressed history, the scientific evidence that confirms our biological resonance, and the steps you can take today to retune your life and end your anxiety by aligning with the one true creative force. If you stay until the very end, you will not only hear the truth, but you will feel it. Because reality is not effort. Reality is vibration. Let's establish the foundation. What is vibration? You are not a solid object. You are a vast, complex field of energy. Every atom, every cell, every thought you generate is vibrating. Frequency is simply the measurement of that vibration. In music, A equals 440 Hz means the note A above middle C vibrates 440 times per second. Now, if your body, a sophisticated vibrational instrument, is constantly bombarded by a frequency that is subtly out of tune with its core resonance, what happens? Discord. This discord manifests as stress, mental fog, and the persistent low-level anxiety that modern life seems to cultivate.
Our journey begins not in a recording studio, but in the deserts of ancient Egypt and the schools of ancient Greece. The greatest minds of antiquity understood that music was not entertainment. It was a tool for cosmic alignment. Long before the modern orchestra, philosophers like Pythagoras based their entire system of music, mathematics, and cosmology on what they called the divine proportion, or the harmony of the spheres. Their tuning was inherently linked to the number 432. The Pythagorean scale and their understanding of the monochord were designed to mirror the natural ratios found in the universe. The very dimensions of structures like the Great Pyramid of Giza have been shown to contain the number 432 in various calculations relating to the speed of light and the solar system. For them, 432 Hz was not arbitrary. It was the natural key to the cosmos. This standard persisted through many eras, including during the Baroque period, where composers like Verdi famously championed a tuning very close to 432 Hz, believing it produced a more natural, warmer, and more emotionally affecting sound. It was the standard of the soul. The first major shift began creeping in during the late 19th and early 20th centuries. Why? In short, industrialization and military efficiency. Modern instruments, especially those with fixed pitches like the piano, became easier to manufacture and maintain at a higher, slightly sharper pitch. This made the music sound brighter, more aggressive, and louder in large ensembles. The official standardized death blow to the 450 Hz standard came in 1939 at an international conference. Despite petitions and protests from musicians who felt the new tuning was harsher, the International Standards Organization, ISO, formally adopted A equals 440 Hz as the worldwide standard. This decision was framed as a simple need for uniformity. But here is where the deeper, darker theory begins. Historical whispers, supported by certain documents, suggest that this standardization was influenced by individuals connected to military powers. Why? Because some believed that 440 Hz could be used to generate a specific kind of unrest and discomfort in the population. The tuning, they argued, was engineered to create a subtle psychological agitation, making people more susceptible to control and less aligned with their inner peace. They called it the frequency of control. Whether a deliberate conspiracy or an unfortunate side effect of industrial convenience, the result was the same. The world was retuned. The vibrational base of our culture was changed, and your body noticed. A crucial observation must be made here. The 440 Hz frequency lies outside of what is often cited as the Schumann resonance range, the electromagnetic pulse of the Earth, which sits around 7.83 Hz. Your brain and body naturally attempt to entrain or synchronize with the Earth's rhythm. When you listen to music tuned to 440 Hz, your system is forced to process a frequency that is fundamentally alien to its natural environment. This requires energetic effort, leading to fatigue, scattered focus, and critically, feeding the fight or flight response. It is a state of perpetual, subtle vibrational warfare on the human system.
The debate is no longer purely historical or spiritual. Modern science, from biophysics to cymatics, is beginning to confirm what the ancients knew. Frequency dictates form. The field of cymatics, the study of visible sound and vibration, is perhaps the most compelling visual evidence. When matter, like sand or water, is placed on a plate and vibrated by a tone, the frequency organizes the matter into a geometric pattern. When comparing 440 Hz and 432 Hz under these experiments, the results are startling. 440 Hz often produces patterns that are dense, irregular, or disjointed, but 432 Hz consistently creates patterns that are symmetrical, harmonious, and elegant, often mirroring the sacred geometry found throughout nature. If sound creates order and disorder in simple matter, imagine its effect on the human body, which is composed of roughly 70% water. Every cell in your body is subject to this sonic architecture. Neuroscience is now exploring heart rate variability, HRV, and brain-heart coherence. Coherence is the state where the electrical fields of the brain and heart are synchronized. This is the optimal state for healing, focus, and manifestation. Studies suggest that exposure to 432 Hz music leads to a statistically significant increase in HRV and a greater state of brain-heart coherence compared to 440 Hz. Why? Because the heart, the body's most powerful electromagnetic generator, naturally resonates with the slower, more stable frequency. This means 432 Hz is not just pleasant to listen to, it physically rewires the body towards a state of optimal efficiency. It moves you out of the sympathetic nervous system, fight or flight, and into the parasympathetic nervous system, rest and digest, where true healing and clarity occur. The discussion around 432 Hz naturally extends into the Solfeggio frequencies, a set of ancient musical scales, some of which were purportedly lost to history and rediscovered in the 20th century. These frequencies, like 528 Hz linked to DNA repair or love, are all mathematically related to the 432 core. They are not merely notes, they are vibrational codes. By utilizing the Solfeggio scale, you are accessing a full spectrum of frequencies designed to systematically tune the various energy centers or chakras of the body. This is the ancient science of healing through sound.
The problem is that even if you listen to 432 Hz music for an hour, the other 23 hours of your day are filled with disruptive noise. We are living in an ocean of vibrational chaos. The modern interference field. Our environment is actively detuning us. Electromagnetic smog from Wi-Fi, cell towers, and excessive screen time bombards our cellular structure with fragmented, high-speed frequencies. Highly processed foods carry low, disorganized vibrational patterns that drain our energy. Environmental noise pollution, the constant hum of traffic, machinery, and artificial light keeps the nervous system on high alert. This isn't about Luddism, it's about awareness. You can't expect to maintain a high, coherent 432 Hz resonance if your environment and your consumption habits are constantly pulling you back down into the discordant 440 Hz reality. The first step to vibrational mastery is cleaning the signal. The power of the word, the I am command. The original script you provided touched on a powerful secret, the word I am. This is the ultimate self-programming tool. When the legendary Egyptian master Thoth spoke of the creative forces, he referred to the primal act of definition. When you declare, I am, you are emitting a frequency into the universe. If you say, I am stressed, or I am broke, or I am unlucky, you are not describing your reality, you are commanding it. Your words, charged with the emotion you carry, become sonic decrees that reinforce the low-frequency patterns in your field. This is the most common form of energetic self-sabotage. To utilize the true power of I am, you must embody the coherence first. The word must be spoken with the heart and mind aligned, sending a clean, undiluted signal to the universe. Try this. State, I am coherence, I am alignment, and hold the feeling of that statement for 68 seconds. This act begins the physical retuning. From Thoth to Einstein, reality is vibration. Let's bridge the ancient with the modern. Thoth, in his Emerald Tablets, taught the Hermetic principle of vibration. Nothing rests, everything moves, everything vibrates. Fast forward thousands of years to Einstein, who famously stated, everything is energy, and that's all there is to it. The profound connection is this. Quantum physics confirms that matter is merely energy vibrating at a particular frequency. The world you perceive is simply the manifestation of your dominant, sustained vibrational state. If your core frequency is chaotic, 440 Hz, your reality will reflect that chaos, anxiety, struggle. If your core frequency is coherent, 432 Hz, your reality must, by the law of resonance, reflect that harmony. Flow, abundance. The universe is not judging you, it is obeying you at the frequency level.
So, how do you move from understanding to activation? The secret is not a massive overhaul, but consistent, intentional retuning. Intentional listening, the new standard. The most immediate change you can make is to become a conscious listener. Seek out and only consume music that is explicitly tuned to 432 Hz. Do not use this as background noise. Dedicate specific time, perhaps 15 minutes a day, to intentional listening. Use headphones in a quiet space, focusing entirely on the sensation of the sound. Feel the difference as the frequency moves through your body, aligning your water content and silencing the inner critic. This is not passive consumption, it is active therapy. Physical tools for energetic retuning. Beyond music, we have tools that provide direct physical resonance. Tuning forks. A 432 Hz tuning fork placed on your sternum or the base of your skull sends a clean vibrational pulse directly into your bone structure and nervous system. This is a powerful instant alignment tool. Tibetan singing bowls. These instruments, often tuned to solfeggio or natural harmonic scales, create a vast, immersive sound field that literally reorganizes your cellular structure through resonance. Nature. Remember the Schumann resonance? Spend time in nature, walking barefoot on the grass, grounding, listening to the ocean, or sitting among trees. Nature is the ultimate 432 Hz broadcast station. This is a non-negotiable part of maintaining high vibration. The 3-step coherence technique. To ensure your body sustains the vibration you seek, follow this simple, daily 3-step technique. Intentional breathing, mind. Take 3 deep, slow breaths. On the exhale, release the need to control or analyze. This clears the mental noise, the 440 Hz static. Emotional anchoring, heart. Generate a genuine feeling of gratitude for something small in your life, a warm drink, the sun. Hold this feeling. Gratitude is the fastest frequency elevator available to humanity. Vibrational decree, body. With the feeling of gratitude fully anchored, declare your most important I am statement, e.g., I am abundant flow. Feel the words resonate in your chest. When mind, heart, and body are aligned in this 3-step sequence, you create instantaneous coherence. You are not fighting for change. You are simply being the change, and the universe must reflect your new signal. The music of our lives was changed without our permission, but the power to retune our inner instrument has never left us. The difference between struggling and flowing is the difference between 440 Hz and 332 Hz. It is the difference between discord and divine coherence. You now know the historical context, the scientific backing, and the practical tools. The choice is yours: to remain subject to the frequency of control, or to claim your birthright and vibrate in harmony with the cosmos. The universe doesn't respond to your struggle, it responds to your true frequency. Before we conclude, if this deep dive into hidden knowledge has already shifted your perspective, take a moment now and click the subscribe button. By joining this community, you are not just supporting a channel, you are joining a collective committed to elevating the global frequency and challenging the narratives that keep us small. Your subscription is an energetic decree for deeper truth. Thank you. Now, let's complete your transformation. Your reality is simply the echo of your inner tone.
Begin today to clean the signal, choose your frequency consciously, and watch as the world outside is forced to align with the harmonic coherence you sustain within. If this message has activated something within you, don't keep the energy silent. Share your insight. Go to the comments section and write this simple, powerful decree to anchor your new standard. I choose coherence now. That simple phrase is a final vibrational signal that seals your intention in the universal field. And before you leave, a special video has been selected for you to continue this deep journey into the power of sound and consciousness. It is appearing on the screen now. Click on it, and I will see you there.